I feel joy. My self-worth was discovered. Where my passion lays.
I went into the LCA with my courageous wife, and together we just had breakthrough after breakthrough.
Embracing challenges more, and I've got 7 more weeks to work on.
We saved our relationship.
The power has been in what I have been able to accomplish in my life.
You fully get to experience being alive.
And I'm going to do it again.
Wow.
I love that.
So what are all these people so enthusiastic about? Randy Ferguson is the founder of the Love, Courage, and Achievement Project. It's a life-changing seminar that shows people how to get unstuck in life, to have better relationships, to be more successful and, you know, just plain happier, really. Randy is an internationally acclaimed motivational speaker. He's an author and a life coach. He has taught in Germany, Spain, Thailand, Mexico, all over the U.S., and he has coached over 2,000 individuals one-on-one.
In fact, he's been training our staff here at Channel 2. We've gone to a couple of his sessions, and over the next 10 weeks, he is going to share 10 secrets for creating a phenomenal life for all you viewers out there, so you have to tune in. He's going to unveil one life-changing secret every Thursday right here on Colorado's Best. So we welcome back Randy. We love Randy. We love having you on. You know, today we're talking about, you're going to reveal some secrets on how to live free of fear, stress, and anxiety. Such a topic for this morning with everything going on in Florida. We're all feeling it.
I know, it's crazy. It's epidemic.
Yeah.
You know, it's the American Institute on Stress says that 77% of our population is so stressed that they experience physical symptoms.
Yeah.
That's a huge percentage of our population.
Right.
It's crazy, and we get used to it, you know? It's around us so much, we get, as Paula said, desensitized earlier before when we were talking. And it's something that costs us a very quality of life.
Yeah. So why don't you share, you know, your first secret with us? How do we overcome this stress and anxiety?
Okay. Well, you've heard that saying that that definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result.
Outcome,
Yeah, so I challenge people to do something out of the norm. And typically, if you take a look, what the key root of stress and anxiety is this thing called fear. And the dynamic is that anything we're unwilling to experience runs our lives. What you resist persists. And so what happens is we live in terror of experiencing certain things, and the more we fight it and resist it, the greater our fear goes up. So secret number 1 is to do the exact opposite. And like I said, this is heresy in our culture, but it works.
What do we do?
What do you do? What you do is, in your mind, not in your actions, but in your mind, in your heart, you be willing for the worst to happen. So for example, if somebody is terrified of losing their job, and the more they think, I can't have that happen, I can't have that happen, the more they do that, they build the fear. Well, we do the exact opposite. When you have had an experience where you go, you know, if I lose the job, I lose the job. When you create that willingness inside, what happens to the fear? It goes down. So this is it's a powerful dynamic. Sounds crazy, but oh my gosh, does it work?
Yeah, you just face it head on.
Put that worst case scenario in your mind, I guess, and just deal with it.
It is terrifying because I've tried that before. But you have a real life example of someone who used this and it worked for them. Who's this person?
Yeah, it's a lady that went through one of our seminars, and she shared that she had this terror of spiders.
Okay.
It was so
I
bad.
can relate to that one.
Let's bring some spiders on set, Paula.
It was so bad that if a spider was in her house, she'd have to call her husband. He'd have to leave work, come home, get the spider, and then she could go back into her house. And so she wanted to get rid of this fear. And so I took her through a process where I had her imagine that there was a spider in a room and she couldn't get out, and neither could the spider. And she was like terrified, but she went through it and started to allow that. And then I asked her if the fear was gone. Not quite. So I had her imagine that this little spider is crawling up her arm.
Face it, face it.
And again, you know, she's not asking for spiders into her life, but in her heart, she created the willingness. And I talked to her a few months later. She said, you know what? That fear is totally gone. If I see a spider, I just catch it, I give it a name, and I take it outside. You know?
That's an awesome example.
Yeah.
We're going to test that on you, Paula.
Okay.
We'll bring a spider tomorrow.
I'm going to need some.
I'm going to put it right there.
I'm going to need a couple of sessions with you one-on-one first. But thank you, Randy. That's a great secret to share, and we look forward to more every Thursday with you.
And it's not, and it's obviously a lot of people don't have fear of spiders, but you know, maybe it's fear of being left or being alone or a job situation or money. We want to drop the fear so we can be effective in our lives.
Love it.
Randy, we
Thank
love you. Such great advice.
Yeah.
And, you know, we have an offer that Randy is offering to all of our viewers. You can meet one-on-one with this internationally acclaimed author and life coach for a 90-minute coaching session. And if you call right now, you can do that for just $25. That is a $330 value. Confidential, one-on-one. There are a limited number of coaching sessions available, so call now and mention Colorado's Best. Here is his number, 303-989-2605. And next Thursday, Randy is coming back to share his second secret, living free of self-judgment.